So underneath this light are my young plants slash seedlings that are left. I have something to keep the humidity up. It doesn't actually do anything, I think. I'm still pondering what I'm going to do. Might actually put them outside for the summer to see how they react to being outdoors and if they are growing a bit better. I've changed the lighting, so I have this is actually aquarium light, which is extra for me, and I keep them quite close to it to see if it's going to do anything for them. And what else? Yeah, I'll just take them up one by one and show you on the other room's shelf, so it's easier to film them. Hold on. So this seedling is the Cattleya Endless Summer cross with Toss Ball Spot, and it actually has a name nowadays. I bought this years ago, maybe 2020, from yeah, I think it was Schwerter, and this is the name. So it's YNS Green Leopard, and it's quite cute. I didn't expect it to look the way it was, because I just thought that it would be purple, but it's not. I'll pop up the picture that I found about this. It's been just growing new growths, and finally I saw a root, and it's still growing. So it has one new root at least. Maybe it has decided that it can grow more than just one new root. Here's for hoping. Ooh, yeah. It's a small one. This is going out as well. Honestly, I might actually, if I'm going to order this year from Schwerter, I'm going to actually buy a new one, a bigger one of these in there. I do like it. Okay, next. This is one of those that has been severely set back because of my care. The first basically 5 years of taking care of orchids. So this is the Tenebrosas aurea. I'm surprised that it's still alive. I'm not sure if I'm able to actually get it bounced back. It has grown a new root there, a new growth as well, which is that one. And then it grew this one as well. So it has two new growths. So might be that I'm able to get it to actually grow into sizable orchid, not sure. This is going out as well. I don't have anything to lose with this, honestly. It has suffered so much of not giving it enough fertilizer, not giving it enough light, everything. It's been a lesson, and I'm happy. Well, I would be happier if it wouldn't have been the Tenebrosas aurea. I would have preferred to have been something else, but here we are. Let's see what it does. So this is my other intermedia, which I bought. So these are from Orchids and More. Last spring, Cattleya intermedia Aquini Cerulean. And I think I'll do, when those roots starts to grow, I'll do soft 3-pot. Whichever bark is going to come off, it's going to come off. And as you can see, I have the pumice at the bottom there. This dries out quite fast as well. And I do believe that new growth is going to grow quite nicely and big. I think this has like 2 directions of growth, there and this one. Let's see what it's going to do, but this is growing quite nicely. Going out again, one of them. Okay, so this little thing is the Beccaviensis. I'm actually not sure. I have to check how big this is going to grow. But the growth, there is two direction of growth. So it's growing that way and this way. And I don't know, Becaviensis. I'll check it and pop it somewhere, the size of it. I need to do research myself. It's quite great mix. There is some sphagnum. I think the bottom layer, like the thumb level, is just pumice or something similar, and then there is the bark and the moss. So this does dry up quite nicely. This is the next one, and this is the Logicaceae pelorica, and I do believe this one actually is growing quite nicely. As you can see, it's the pseudobulb had grown bigger each time new one comes in. So I don't have anything bad to say about this, but I'll try to bring it out. Let's see how it goes. I might actually try to get my vacation time, like 1 or 2 weeks for the early June, late June, when I'm taking them out, so that I'm able to actually take care of them. So this one, it's okay. Nice little plant. I'll show you the name. Hold on. Yeah, this is from Wickman. This is bicolor. And I drew some bark with me. It's in moss bark mix. Currently no new growths that I see. Nothing. I think there is eye on that one here, the front behind this one. There is an eye. It should be activating soon. I do believe it has grown bigger. So it's, but not as much as I would like. Next spring, I do hope that I'll get a bigger growth, or next summer. So I know that it's actually growing the way it's supposed to be growing. So this one is going to go out. So let's see. Now these two are in the terrarium. This was for my old hamster. She passed away last year. I haven't gotten to have a new one. I might actually keep this just as a terrarium for the orchid. So this is one of those store-bought phalaenopsises, and this one has, I'll pop up the picture as well. This bloom is really nice. This one was something my friend bought for me, and I do like the blooms. They are delicate little things. This is the same one which hillbilly orchids have, I think. And it's every year it blooms better and better, so I can just imagine how it looks like next year. So the rest of the orchids that I have, these ones are on the windowsill, because they get their initiation for the spiking through longer days in spring. Some are with the cold spell, which are now starting to bloom soon, and these ones, for some odd reason, some do, some don't. So these ones are with the light. And this is the other one with the light as well. I'll pop up the pictures of these. These are just probably something I bought from IKEA. I have a couple of orchids which are in the room that is around 17 degrees Celsius. This is sitting next to the aquarium, so it's getting some sort of doubled light from it. It was growing at some point really well. As you can see, the canes were coming bigger and bigger, and now I have this kind of like growth. Don't know why this year it was that bad. To figure out what's causing this, And I'm not sure. Well, it did quite a lot of cakeys. I'm now keeping it off from the seaweed extract, so it's not getting that. It's just the fertilizer, if any. Now it's not growing actively, so it's not getting any. I'm keeping it quite moist, but not too wet. So let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what it is. So this is Dendrobium nobile virginale, and I'll pop up the picture. So it's basically just white Dendrobium nobile, and it's the species Dendrobium, which is tricky, and I really need to figure this out because it was actually growing really well until something happened. I really don't know what. Maybe it was the thrips, might have been that, not sure. I have had this for years now, so it did make it through the thrip infestation, so that might be it. So this funny thing is the last orchid that I have. So this is the Millennium Magic Witchcraft and Catasetum type. It grew this cane this summer, so it was fat and it didn't do anything. Hold on, now you can see. So there is no activity, I do think, on this one. No, I don't see anything growing in there. However, that is growing something. So on this side and that side. So I assume that is a new cane. Is it already starting? Because this has been on the 17 degrees room without any sunlight. So now I have put it on the windowsill, so it gets the information that the light is increasing as we are already past the 21st of December. So this can start doing its growing thing. And I'm watching the pseudobulbs, how they are faring. If they're bad shriveling, I'll give it a drop of water. Since my humidity is not the ideal one, so this one has to get some moisture into its roots in order to shrivel, because I'm growing these indoors. And no, I'm not cutting off any old roots at any point, because I did to one. I had the black pearl. This one I just put it like that without doing anything to the roots into the pot, and this is still alive. The other one I snapped the roots off and it's not alive. So this is what I've learned how to grow these in my environment. That was all my orchids. I don't have that many, and I can see it because I'm doing some mistakes. I'm actually waiting a couple of the orchids not surviving this to the spring. It's okay, we all do mistakes sometimes. I'll let you know which one I lost later on. I don't have that much to show. Maybe the blooming next month. Mostly phalaenopsises, both complex hybrids and novelties, and also some species. I do still have something, and I've pondered maybe I should check my old hauls from years back and see where they are now, and maybe I could figure out whether I want to rebuy something. That would be nice. And should I? That sort of discussion might be interesting. So that might be something which I could do this spring. I don't have anything else to actually show you. Maybe some reportings and that sort of things, but nothing major. Okay, thank you for stopping by, and hope you're having lovely rest of the year.